jawing going already between this quarterback and it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Gators come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Using his feet to buy time. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. So now it's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Gilliam. Unloads it left. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are. Oh, it's picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good job to avoid the net.
In most instances, I would say really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Hauls it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Gators sending the offense back to work. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Got a man. It's Green. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Gilliam. Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's Montgomery. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Abrams. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
It just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Hill. Brought down at the 33-yard line as his defense gets a 3rd down stop. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at, they're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Grabs it in the middle. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. After the break, they'll go back to work. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man in the middle. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out, they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for space. It's Green. Turning it on. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Gets rid of it. On, close to the marker, it's Montgomery. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. Makes the grab. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. He'll keep it himself. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. To the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Perez. Breaks into the open. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Gonna run it. It's Perez. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the right back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops, and he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Gator!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And he tacked on the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. The give to the back. Shot down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, seems like every time Florida and LSU get together, magic happens. And halfway through this one, the sparks have been flying.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead. There he goes. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Abrams. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. To the air. It's Gilliam. Finds the tight end.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. To the air on first down. Works the middle. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. LSU right back to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Off the play fake on first down. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped him. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hamilton. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Fires to the right. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's McClain. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. He'll pull it on the read. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. This crowd knows when to bring it. Looking to fire. Gets away. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown LSU! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the run, it's Perez. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The give out of the gun. Makes it past the marker. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. Looking for a man. It's Gilliam. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires to the big fella.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers.
Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Just got to be very, very careful. It absolutely cannot turn it over.
Offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Wants to go up top. Blasted as he lets it go.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today in Cooper.
He lost one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Give as they work on that clock. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picks up the first down, still moving. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. On the ground, it's Hill. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, they can also drain the clock. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Second and goal. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Gives to the big fullback. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
And on 4th and goal, they're saying, hey, we're still going to try to power this football and run it. Obviously haven't had success. Now getting to 4th and goal. Now it's a situation.
Hey!
Field goal? Do I feel comfortable running the football? Or do
What's going on, man? What's going on, girl? You know you ain't got to throw them chopsticks away, right?
Yeah.
That we usually do.
If I have no chili and eat it.
Yeah, you can get it.
Trying to pound it in. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws.